This is what my funeral is going to look like. And I just want to say those poor people in the back are like, who the hell's Sande? It's me. She better be good. And I'm like, yeah, she better be good. So, wow, thanks for coming. Yeah. All right, so when I was practicing in my room, this really wasn't how, you know, I mean, I didn't have a microphone in the room. So let me do this, because this is supposed to be cool. Isn't this what you do? Yeah. Does it look like I know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So yeah, I didn't have a microphone to practice with, and so I had to grab something. And what ended up happening was, you know, it's not that bad if you hit a button here, because it just stops. But if you hit that button, when I practice with it, it was like, and then you have to go with it. Is that okay? In the back? Is that good? That was my smut. Sorry, Kevin. So, a few things you should know about me before we begin. I have ADD. And hey, it's not funny. It's a disease. It's very, very important. And you should... Oh, wow, I like your hair. It's actually, if I tend to lose what I'm saying, just, you know, get me back on track. You obviously didn't know you were going to have to work for this. But you actually have to listen and think of it like an Alzheimer's kind of thing. I'm helping you out. You got to get me right back on track. And if I totally forget what I'm talking about, scream out backup joke, and I got something to go into. So, yeah. So I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go Steelers. And I came into this world at 5 pounds, 13 ounces, and I pretty much spent my entire adult life trying to get back to that weight. And as you can see, it really hasn't happened, so I've decided to go to the total opposite, where I want to be the Discovery Health Channel person, the fattest human being on the face of the earth. I want to be the 1,000-pound woman that they have to bust out a wall to get me out. It's going to be called Sande, tons of fun. And you know why I'm going to gain that weight? I'm going to gain that weight because I'm going to meet somebody that way. There's a guy, 1,000 pounds, just got married. Do I have to gain 800 more? I mean, I can do it. Yeah, that's sad. I didn't even have to go anywhere to find it. So, Kyle in the back is like, there was some woman up there. So, what was I talking about? So, I actually did go to one of those gastric bypass doctors. I don't know if anybody's been. Just to give you a little heads up. And when you go in there, I thought, you know, since you're going to a fat doctor, that he would weigh you first. And he didn't. I mean, I walked in there and I sat down and I thought, well, why isn't he, you know, why doesn't he weigh me? And then I thought, well, maybe he does what I do. Have you ever, like, stuck something in an envelope and then, you know, you put, like, you know, money in there, crack pipe or something, and you put it all up, and then you kind of go, do I need an extra stamp? Should I need an extra stamp? Now, obviously he's not going to do that with me. I'd snap his arm right now. So I'm in there, and he puts me finally on the yeah, what's that thing called? Thank you, scale. And you know, when you go to all doctors, they weigh you. Every doctor, when you walk in. Dentist. My dentist weighs me, walk in, he's like, hey, get on the scale. I'm like, what? Get on the scale. I'm like, okay. He's like, I see you gained 3 pounds. I'm like, sweet tooth. And that was the joke that came out, and I thought, this is really funny. So, yeah, so when he weighed me, he was like, you know, I hate to tell you this, but you're not a candidate. I was like, what? He said, you're not a candidate for gastric bypass. I was like, what? He said, yeah, you have to gain 30 more pounds. I was like my dog saying biscuit. I was like, what? I me that I have to gain 30 more pounds. No, this is doctor's orders. I can certainly follow. So after I got my tongue out of his mouth, I said, listen.